It's your boy BT Savage. With me is my main man, Matt. Together we are MAXHITSAVAGE, and welcome to episode 7 of the AW Rewritten series on TEW IX. If you have not checked the last couple episodes, please do, because we have had some bangers, and this will not be any different, because I believe this is the Go Home Dynamite to Full Gear, which is pretty huge. And Full Gear is looking pretty stacked, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Full Gear is gonna be huge, as you said. Go home show, right? So I'm super excited for that, man. I'll run through the cards tonight. Let's quickly run through.
Let's go.
We will join the Dark Order. We will hear from the Dark Order before they, of course, go up against Jurassic Express for the tag team titles at Full Gear. We will also have the last semi-final? Yes, semi-final match. Hikaru Shida taking on Mercedes Martinez. The winner of that match goes on to take on Tenille Dashwood at Full Gear for the women's title. And in our main event, it's a little bit weird. It's kind of getting announced at the start of the show, but it doesn't matter, right? Rey Mysterio taking on the Inner Circle, Ethan Page, Sammy Guevara in a handicap match.
Wow, that should be interesting.
I'm keen, man. I think we should get straight into the show. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get into Dynamite.
Alright, we are here for the 6th episode of AEW Dynamite. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. The Inner Circle open the show. Jericho leads out Sammy Guevara and Ethan Page to the ring, soaking the booze as they do. Jericho stands in the center of the ring and says, Rey Mysterio, you keep surviving. You keep finding a way. Every week that you get a little closer to Full Gear, is every week I'm going to make sure you have a little less in the tank. Because that's what goats do. Jericho then gestures toward Sammy Guevara and Ethan Page and says the Inner Circle has only just begun and it ain't going nowhere. We're here to stay. And if you want to get to me, you have to do it with us. Tonight there's no shortcuts, no escapes, and no disqualifications. It's Sammy Guevara and Ethan Page against Rey Mysterio in a 2-on-1, no disqualification. Sammy Guevara says, we're going to wear you down to the point of no return. And by the time Full Gear gets here, you'll be in a hospital crying in front of your kids. Ethan Page smiles like Ethan Page does, you know? Classic Ethan Page. Everyone wants to know if Rey Mysterio can make it to Full Gear. After tonight, that's a serious question. We have the answer. Jericho grins and grabs the microphone one last time, says, Rey, the Inner Circle is here to stay. And whether you like it or not, you're going to have to deal with it.
Wow, what an impactful segment right there.
Yes,
From the Inner Circle.
They're here. It's our version of the Inner Circle. I enjoy it. I think this Inner Circle makes a lot of sense. You've got Sammy Guevara. Obviously, Jericho and Guevara have that chemistry that we know. And Ethan Page in the mix. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think these three men will do very well for themselves together. It's a 69 rated promo.
69 me done.
4,648 in the daily's place. As up next, we get into some tag team action. As a team of Darby Allin and Dustin Rhodes defeat Rhett Titus and Kenny in the All Night Express. When Darby pinned Rhett Titus with the coffin drop. 72 rated match there. 75 for both Dustin and Darby. 54 for Kenny King and 45 for Rhett Titus. Darby and Dustin showed excellent chemistry when teaming together.
Ooh,
that's interesting.
Okay, I like it. It's
very cool. We love to see that.
Could potentially pull off the Sting angle, but with Dustin. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe Cody gets jealous. I don't know. Just saying.
Who knows? Who knows? Good win for these two.
75 for both men. It's very good.
Very nice. As up next, we cut to the big screen as we see a vignette on screen.
Awesome Kong is here. It just alludes to, classic Kong things, like her gear maybe on like a locker room or something like that. The gloves, maybe some boots, and then maybe at the end you just see her just screaming into the camera. We all know it's Kong. Kong's coming. Something like that. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, Awesome Kong coming to AEW. Very cool. Very good to see.
Up next, bit of a lower card match. James Storm was in action. That's but we got a very early in his career Ace Austin in action. Let's get into it, man.
Let's get into it here. We do see James Storm defeating Ace Austin in just over 13 minutes with the forward lung blower. 55 rated match, that 53 for James Storm and a 47 for Ace Austin, who had a very good gimmick in his debut. Obviously, the Ace Austin. Not bad. Very young Ace Austin here, of course. Back in late 2018.
We'll take it. It's solid.
It is. It's a very solid match and a good win for James Storm. As up next, we hear from a man that was supposed to be here last Dynamite. That was not. But he is here tonight and has something to say. Take it away.
We go backstage as Adam Page is standing there and says, "First things first, I owe everyone an apology. I wasn't here in the Halloween episode of Dynamite, and that's on me. But MJF, don't mistake my absence for weakness. I've heard everything you've had to say. At Full Gear, I'm coming for you, and I'm going to destroy your ego. And prove that all the money in the world can't buy the heart you've never had. I'll see you at Full Gear, and fans tonight." It's a bit of a pre-tape. "And fans tonight, I'll see you in the ring later tonight."
Wow. What a short but sweet statement there from Adam Page,
These two are having a fun little feud, man. A bit of a TV feud, but it's fun. It's bled into the pay-per-view, of course. It actually wasn't going to at all, but we had to make changes on the fly.
And that's what good bookers have to do sometimes,
Correct.
Make up stuff on the fly. 68 rated segment there. As up next, we get the other semi-final.
Yeah.
For the women's world title here. As we see Mercedes Martinez defeating Hikaru Shida in just over 13 minutes with the Fisherman's Buster. 56 rated match. 56 for Mercedes and a 37 for Hikaru Shida. Pretty good chemistry as well. We'd love to see the chemistry here tonight.
Yeah.
Love to see it. As Martinez wins, and she will be in the final at Full Gear against Tennille Dashwood for that women's title. So that is very exciting stuff.
You can see it on your screen. It's on sale now. The FedEx Forum. Dashwood, Martinez, AEW Women's World Championship. Look, I'm going to take the minute, if you don't mind, BT. We're going to run through some of the announced matches. If you're okay.
Go right ahead.
We have the tag team title match right there. You can see it there. Jurassic Express Dark Order for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We also have Cody Rhodes taking on Pac one-on-one. A lot of back and forth there on that one. We also have the Young Bucks taking on Cross and King. That will open the show at Full Gear. And we also have... we have the Kenny Omega Open Challenge as well, by the way. But we also have the World Championship match. Ryan Danielson taking on Penta. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited for this pay-per-view. It's gonna... You know what's crazy? It's gonna be next episode. Like, this is go home show, and then it's Full Gear.
That is true. That is true. As we do get some one-on-one action up next with Freshly Squeezed.
From wherever.
Wayne never.
Orange Cassidy does pick up the win against Rob Ryzen. This is just a local, you guys know Ryzen. A local Orange Cassidy gets a win. 56. This could be a little bit of a rough Dynamite, but that's okay. We're also, BT and I do this a lot the week before a pay-per-view. We still try and have good shows, but we're a little bit scarce on our wrestling because we don't want our guys to get injured the week before a pay-per-view.
That would be worst case scenario, and we don't want that at all.
Exactly. But speaking of pay-per-view, we just spoke about the main event, right? Let's hear from Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, so we see Bryan Danielson here, and he says, Penta, we're only days away from Full Gear. The first ever AW World Championship is on the line. So I'm asking you to come out here. One last face-to-face. No cheap shots. No games. Just two men about to make history. As Danielson lowers the mic, and he waits for Penta, but nothing. He smirks and says, come on, Penta. I know you're back there. And crack! The crowd erupts as Penta blindsides Danielson from behind with a brutal forearm to the back of the head. As Danielson collapses to the mat as Penta rains down strikes. Officials rush the ring, but Penta grabs Danielson by the arm and snaps it violently into the canvas and stands over him. As Penta kneels beside Bryan, staring him in the eyes and says, Zero! Miedo! Penta with basically, he's got the one up on Danielson going into Full Gear here. You know.
Yeah, man.
Crazy scenes.
Huge world title match. I can't get over how that's going to be. I'm going to pop it back up on the screen, man. FedEx Forum. Hopefully a sold out FedEx Forum. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be cool. And up next, we got one-on-one action with Adam Page going up against Ricky Starks. Let's get into that match.
Nice. This is a great match. A 74 rated match as Adam Page defeats Ricky Starks in about 13 minutes with the buckshot lariat after botched interference by MJF. MJF trying to distract Adam Page, but instead distracts Ricky Starks. Adam Page gets a big win. MJF embarrassed as well at the same time. You love to see that. 60 for Adam Page, 64 for Ricky Starks. This is good, man. A 74 rated match. We will take.
Yeah, what a match! What a match, and a good win for Adam Page going into Full Gear against MJF.
We take that to the bank, bro. We take that to the bank. Up next, it is time to hear from the Dark Order. Of course, they are going to be going for those tag team titles against Jurassic Express. Let's hear from.
We do see the Dark Order as Evil Uno kicks off here, and he says, at Full Gear, Jurassic Express believes they're walking into a wrestling match. Well, they're wrong. They're walking into a movement that grows stronger every single week. As Stu Grayson steps forward and says, Jurassic Express can have the fans, they can have the cheers, but after Full Gear, we'll have the AEW World Tag Team Championships. And so Evil Uno says, championships aren't just symbols of success. They're symbols of influence. And when those titles belong to the Dark Order, the message will spread farther than ever before. One team, one division, one believer at a time. As Uno extends his arms as the members of the Dark Order emerge from the shadows, and the Dark Order in unison says, join us. And that's very...
mid. But you know what? We can't just always try and pop a rating. You know what I mean? Sometimes we gotta go with story. We gotta go with things.
I was looking for a word, and he just said mid. So
yeah,
it sums it up.
You know what's not going to be mid is this main event handicap match, potentially the last labor of Mysterio. 4-4 gear. Can Ray do it?
Can Ray get the job done?
Let's find out. In a 67, 6-7. Oh, that's big.
That is big in a bad way, potentially.
Bad way, but things can change. Ray had to carry this match. The 67 is not bad, but he does get the win when Ethan Page was distracted by Darby Allin. Darby Allin putting his nose in, getting involved, but helping out Ray. Love to see Darby, man. He helped, Bryan Danielson out with the pick your poison, we'll call it, and helping Ray out here, man. Darby's just getting it done, bro.
Yeah, but it's not over because, again, Ray won. And Jericho was not happy. Jericho's not a happy chappy. Yeah, so we see Jericho here. He's not a happy chappy after that result. And he grabs the mic and he says, "Enough! Rey Mysterio, you didn't survive tonight because you're better. You survived because Darby Allin stuck his nose where it didn't belong. Congratulations, you stole one." So Jericho paces the ring, shaking his head. He continues, "But since you want to play games, let's raise the stakes. At Full Gear, you finally get Chris Jericho. But when that bell rings, your mask is on the line." The crowd erupts as he continues, "That mask made you a legend. It's your identity. It's your legacy. And when I rip it away from you, you'll have nothing left but another reminder that the GOAT was too much for you. And as for Darby Allin, you should have stayed out of my business. You cost my team the match. You embarrassed Ethan Page. You embarrassed Sammy Guevara. But most importantly, you embarrassed me. You don't get to do that and walk away scot-free. You'll pay for this. Count on it." As Jericho throws the mic to the mat, the crowd boos. The challenge now carrying even greater stakes. Heading into Full Gear. Ray versus Chris Jericho. Ray's mask is on the line. 72 rated segment to end this edition of Dynamite.
This has been a weird Dynamite, as you can see here on your screen. Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio. If Mysterio loses, he must unmask. Man, the FedEx Forum, if it's not sold out, it's going to be sold out after that announcement.
100%.
Love to
What
see
a
that.
stacked card for Full Gear.
It's going to be insane. And who's going to answer Kenny's challenge, man? That's not even to, obviously we didn't make the graphic, but you still have the Hangman MJF match as well.
We do.
Finish up on a 64. That's our worst Dynamite by far.
Yep.
But we're about to head into a massive pay-per-view, so I'm actually okay. I'm not too upset. We finish up the show financially. We still made money, of course. Popularity. We still went up in a couple of regions. So you know what? Overall, not the greatest show, but still a success.
Yeah, no, I still consider that a little bit of a success. We got pop and
We moved forward on storylines, which is always helpful as well.
And as you said, we're about to get into a massive pay-per-view in the next episode. Which will leave us with the ending of this episode. So if anyone is still here to this point, we do love and appreciate you a lot. Hit like on the video only if you enjoyed it. Comment down below your thoughts on the episode, your predictions going to Full Gear. You've seen basically the whole match card, minus Adam Page vs MJF and the Kenny Open Challenge. So give us your thoughts about that down below. Subscribe if you're new here, of course, to the MAXHITSAVAGE YouTube channel. And share this, if you can, with the TW community. It'd be great. Be appreciated. But until next time, we're MAXHITSAVAGE, and we'll see you in the next episode of AEW Rewritten.